Welcome back, guys. That break ended up taking a lot longer than half an hour. It's a couple hours later, but I'm back for some more Hot Thieves Guild action with Teldryn Sero here. I'm not entirely sure where we go at this point. I guess we speak with Maven and we just continue the main quest line for the Thieves Guild. I don't know at what point we're going to have to do some Radiant quests for Vex or Mallory, but let's just keep banging these main quests and see how far we can get until, you know, we have to start doing something a little bit extra. Also, I figure we can use this level up. I don't think we're going to need it as a tactical level up so much. I'm going to go ahead and probably raise stamina to 250 now. And then we'll just go health from there. I don't really know where I want to put my point. I think you could make a pretty strong argument for restoration. And maybe alteration. And maybe block. Deflect arrows would be pretty nice. Time slows down when blocking power attacks. That might be good. Might be able to, like, interrupt some power attacks with, like, a bash or something. I need elemental protection really bad. For sure. Do I need anything in one hand right now? I can't do armsman yet. I can do bladesman. And I can do savage strike. Yeah, let's do savage strike. We do need a lot of block talents though, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, let's go talk with Maven. Blackbriar. I just made myself some tea. It's an herbal tea. It's got rose hips and hibiscus, a little bit of chicory root in it, with some peach, and then some orange and lemon rinds, just for a little bit of citrus. It's a little too hot to drink right now because it was just boiling a second ago, but it smells delicious. I don't know if any of you guys drink tea or coffee. I drink a lot of both. Leave a comment down below if you're watching this on YouTube with what your favorite, like, recreational beverage is. Is it tea? Is it coffee? Is it some kind of soft drink like soda? I am curious. I'm definitely a bit of a coffee snob. I probably drink more coffee than anything. But later in the day, I like some teas, particularly the herbal teas. Not as much caffeine. Where is Maven?
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Oh, there's some garlic we can steal in here. Yes. No. It's a rabbit. Right, she must be sleeping, maybe?
Look, I already said
why
Shadra
would
doesn't owe me a
Maven
thing, so get off my back.
Blackbriar be here? Oh, she just wants to meet here. Okay, gotcha.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive. You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggars guild over there. Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details. Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Wow.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Ah, they were giving out the Mara pamphlets. Alright, so how do I get out of here? This way? Yeah. So Honningbrew Meadery is outside of Whiterun. I presume that they're a direct competitor to Blackbriar Meadery, and that's why she's sending me there. She probably wants to put them out of business, or at least in some way handicap their production. She essentially is sending me to take out her primary competitor. It's interesting that they're 2 full holds away. You know, it's nowhere even close to Riften, but she's still terrified of these people. So let's do it. I am happy to oblige.
Wait, I know you.
It's a long way away. So it looks like our contact is actually at the inn in Whiterun, so we'll stop in, chat with them. I don't think I have a whole lot to sell to any of the vendors here. Next time we end up at our player home, I have a lot of potions to make. But right now I don't have any on me, which is perhaps a mistake. What time is it? 6 a.m.? It's a little too early for the shops.
Malice is teaching me everything he knows about brewing. Hopefully, I can take over his position someday.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Alright, Malice.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Honningbrews owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The Meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out. Remember,
so
Sabjorn
he's the one who put the pests in the first place. Interesting. That's really devious. Really devious. Oh shit. We can wait the hour. Just to sell some stuffs. Huh. When does he open?
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a
There he
problem
is.
back home in Cyrodiil.
Hey Bellathor, could you go in your...
Dried fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Could you go in your shop, please? Alright. He's in. He hasn't unlocked the door yet, though. There we go. First customer.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I don't think we need any more lockpicks, to be honest. I do have a ruby, so I'll sell him that. I have a bunch of Glenmoral Witch's heads still. Creepy. Okay.
Come back.
That'll be that. Got myself about 500 gold, which isn't terrible. Let's go take some rat poison and pour it in a mead vat and poison... Ooh, some frame rate issues. And poison all the Whiterun guards. I think when I came out of Belethor's shop, there were so many NPCs that were all walking and loading that it slowed the game down a little bit. One of the interesting things is that this is the PS4 version of the Anniversary Edition. When I bought it, it gave me a free PS5 upgrade, which I used. And the PS5 upgrade actually has much faster loading screens, it doesn't have as many frame rate drops, it just performs better. The problem, and I didn't realize this for 12 hours into my playthrough, is that there are critical NPCs missing from the PS5 version, even with no mods equipped at all. Ancano is not in the game, and Jarl Igmund of Markarth and his steward also not in the game. None of the Riften guards are in the game either, so you can't get into Riften. I just kept running into these critical NPC issues with the PS5 version. So I had to end up uninstalling it and switching back to the PS4 version, which is what I'm playing now. Even though I'm playing it on the PS5, it does definitely perform better than it did on the PS4, just because the PS5 is a much more powerful graphics card and much more VRAM. But it still doesn't perform as well as the PS5 version. That is a sacrifice I had to make, though, in order to have critical NPCs be in the game, so I can actually, do quests and finish quest lines and stuff. It's not a bad trade for slightly longer loading times.
Take a look.
He looks so sad. I would love to sell him those robes, but I don't want to lose 200 gold on the deal. Oh, he does have Grand Soul Gems. Okay then. There you go. I don't think I have... Oh, I thought I had some scrolls to maybe sell him, but I do not. I might just take the loss on one of these.
May your road lead you to warm sand.
Just because 800 gold is pretty good for them, to be honest. I'm trying to get as many of these Grand Soul Gems as possible, because we need to enchant our gear soon. That's the next real part of our power creep on this character. Need to put our helmet back on. As you can see, I did Legendary Smith all of the stuff, but only the shield is enchanted, or came enchanted actually. I need to enchant all of this armor, and that's going to make us much, much, much more powerful. I might do, like, on boots, like stamina and one-handed damage, and then on gloves I could do Magicka and one-handed damage. And then helmet I can do like destruction and conjuration spell cost. And then armor, maybe like fortify health and health regeneration, something like that. I feel like that would give us a ton of survivability and extra damage, which we're going to need going forward into the late game here. So that's why I'm trying to collect as many Grand Soul Gems as I can. Obviously I can get empty ones and fill them, but it's tough to fill them with a Grand Soul. Most of the dragons and dragon priests actually resist the Grand Soul Trap. And I'm not sure off the top of my head what other enemies will really give me Grand Souls. Most of the time I try to fill a Grand Soul Gem, I end up filling it with a Greater instead, and then I've wasted the Soul Gem. So it's easiest, in my opinion, to just buy them. Okay, there's the Meadery.
What are you gawking at? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Honningbrew reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the Meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Oh, very well. Here's half. You'll get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You've got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper.
What an asshole.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
He's got traps. Freaking bear traps, too. What kind of vermin are we talking about here? Alright. Greater flames. Oh, another bear trap with blood on it. More bear traps. Venom Fang Skeevers. Oh, damn. There's one right there. Okay. Well, they're not particularly difficult. There's traps everywhere. Yeah, they just sprung 2 of those. It's dark, though. Might have to whip my torch out. It's a lot of skeevers. It's pretty. Wonder where the light is coming from. Like a well, maybe? I don't remember there being a well outside. I'm not sure how accurate that is from a continuity perspective, but it's very pretty inside the cell. Alright, we'll come down here, grab these glowing mushrooms. That's spiders. I really don't want to deal with spiders. That's what I have Flame Matronox for. This one's a big one. Instead. Wow, okay. Can I get through? Yeah, it's a much bigger one. It's a bunch of tiny ones and then a giant one. They've been eating the skeevers, it would appear. Man, I gotta whip my torch out, maybe? No, we got a lantern at least. More traps. Whoa. What kind of trap is this? Oh, I didn't even see that. Huh. I like how I see the tripwire, but not the trap itself. Oh, is that a guy? Hamlin. He's getting dicked down. Maybe I'll add to it. Just trying to heal. Wow, necklace of major health. That's huge. We're absolutely equipping that. I think right now we have, we don't even have a necklace equipped at all. Nice. Sneak increase to 65, we'll take that. I think I went in the wrong direction. Yeah. Poison the nest. Alright, what does Hamlin's journal say? I wasn't expecting a person to be down here. 10 years of ridicule, 10 years of imprisonment, 10 years of exile. The children threw rocks and the women spat upon me as the menfolk dragged me into Whiterun's prison. They branded me a danger to their pitiful existence, used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army from the common skeever? My day as an apprenticed alchemist in Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. Where they fell short, I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No. My instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Zabjorn's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost upon me. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bury Whiterun and watch Winterhold burn. And when they experience the fury I've unleashed upon them, when my progeny are gnawing the flesh from their bones, they will come begging and groveling at my feet. But there will be no mercy, no quarter, and no leniency. And I will laugh, and I will dance, and I will rejoice over their mangled, broken corpses. The time for recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Holy shit. Yeah, that guy's insane. So he was building a skeever army to get vengeance on Whiterun. Wild. do I get up there? Ah, yes. This pick's gonna break, yeah. Should get a point of lockpicking here, though. Boom. 40. We're getting there. Goat cheese. Alright.
I can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Alright.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn.
Oh, whips out the orc longsword, huh? Alright, well that was interesting. We poisoned the mead, poisoned the city guard.
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Alright, quest is done. We can go back to the house, maybe, and get at his books. I'm not sure how that goes. Maybe it is in here. Maybe it's through that door. It doesn't look like much from inside, but... Oh, yeah. Okay. So over here... Hey... Alright. Would be life-saving. Oh man. Ooh, extra level lock, huh? Okay. Well, we found the sweet spot is over here. Ooh. Got it. Wasn't too bad. This is what I want, the Honningbrew decanter. There's another expert lock. Jeez. Alright, we'll try it. Oh, no, heartbreak. Is it almost straight up? It is. Wow, okay. Well, we wanted that lockpicking point, so it was worth trying it. And you know, while we're here, we'll take a honey nut treat. Okay, we got the decanter, we got the plans. Let's get out of here. This way. Head back to Riften. I don't know if we go to Bjorn or if we go to Maven. We probably go to Maven, right? Since we're running this quest for her. This tea is delicious.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
Ah, there she is.
I trust you have good news for me? This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
A steel sword of sparks. That's it?
And you think that I care? Interesting. I don't believe in getting my hands dirty. You have people that handle those sort of things. Use them. Out of my way.
Okay, we'll head back to Bjorn. She gave me a steel sword of sparks. It's like not even a good weapon. It's worth 157 gold. And a shopkeeper will probably give me 60 gold for it. The fuck? That cheap bitch. I just took her primary competitor out of Skyrim. And she gives me a 100 gold steel sword. The fuck? If given the opportunity, I'd like to bring her down.
Gemstones over here.
A lot of running. Teldryn Sero's cardio is excellent. Alright, here we are. Back to Brynhold. Where is he?
Come here a second. A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know. I'll show you what I know.
It's actually pretty cheap. We should do that. Cost about 1,400 gold to get 5 levels in archery. Absolutely. I don't plan on using it.
With the bow, just grab me.
Use guild gloves.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Completed. Dampened spirits. Scoundrel's folly. So we could gain a little bit of lockpicking here, probably. Although, frankly, we encounter enough locks out in the open world that I don't feel the need to practice.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. You jest, but they've been able to avoid identification for years. They're obviously well-funded, driven, and patient. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum Eye. Gullum Eye is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Okay. He's an Argonian in Solitude. I remember him. Where did Brynhold go? There he is.
I can't believe Gullum Eye's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no mastermind. Trouble? Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullum Eye, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Golemai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Golemai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has to pick up the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Golemai alive. But remind you.
I haven't gone to Solitude yet in this Let's Play, so we'll have to check that out. There is a lot to do up there. Solitude is a big city with a lot of quests, some very interesting ones. And it's the capital of Skyrim, and it's the home of the Imperial Legion in Skyrim.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief.
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
800 gold. Excellent.
The only way this guild's going to continue to grow is by taking extra...
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Alright, so... Don't know how long this episode's been going for, but I'm going to take another quick break. Heather just got home from work. And I think we're going to probably put some dinner on. Let's take a look here. Yeah, 42 minutes. That's fine for an episode. So we'll go ahead and we'll stop this episode here, and I'll be back in probably half an hour or so, and we'll continue on with the Thieves Guild. Looks like we'll be headed to Solitude next to shake down Golemai. I'll catch you next.